Amid the storm of World War I in 1915, an ordinary English woman made both sides of the front lines bow their heads in respect for her courage. Her name was Edith Cavell, a nurse, a humanitarian, and a woman who chose to do what was right, even when the cost was her own life. By late summer, August 1914, when Belgium fell under German occupation, Brussels became a city gripped by fear. At the Birkendale Medical Institute, where Edith Cavell served as head nurse, the hospital suddenly turned into a refuge for the wounded, from both sides. Thousands of injured soldiers lay waiting for a chance at survival. But in war, choosing who to save first could mean choosing a side. For Edith, there were no German soldiers or Allied soldiers, only the wounded. She said, "I can't stand by and see someone die just because they belong to the other side." As the fighting worsened, a secret network formed around the hospital. Belgian citizens and doctors quietly helped trapped Allied soldiers escape from the occupied zone. And leading that network was none other than Edith Cavell. One by one, she hid, treated, and guided over 200 soldiers across the border to safety in neutral Holland. At night, she walked through dark streets patrolled by German troops, carrying medicine, maps, and hope. Every step brought her closer to death. Then, in August 1915, the inevitable happened. A member of the network was caught, and soon after, Edith was discovered. She was arrested and imprisoned at St. Giles Prison in Brussels. The Germans asked her, "Do you know that helping prisoners escape is punishable by death?" Edith calmly replied, "I do, but I could do no other." For 10 weeks, she endured interrogation, isolation, and threats. Yet she never cried, never begged for mercy. To the chaplain who visited her, she said, "My loyalty is to God and my country. I have no regrets." On October 12, 1915, at 2 a.m., inside the TIR National Fortress, Edith Cavell was led before a German firing squad. Rain fell cold on the courtyard. A German officer gave the command. Edith stood tall and spoke her final words. "I am glad to die for my country. I realize that patriotism is not enough. I must have no hatred or bitterness toward anyone." The shots rang out. She fell, but her spirit endured. Her death shocked all of Europe. British newspapers called her the martyr nurse. The French erected statues in her honor. Even the Germans fell silent, for they too recognized her greatness. After the war, her body was brought back to England in a state funeral, with thousands lining the streets to pay tribute. Her gravestone bears the inscription, "Patriotism is not enough. I must have no hatred or bitterness for anyone." A woman, with no weapon, no armor, only compassion and faith, made empires bow their heads. This is the story of Edith Cavell, the nurse who defied war with kindness. Sparkles, follow our channel for more true historical stories, where ordinary people create extraordinary legends.